Good morning. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Wait a minute. Why is this live? Why is it so dark? All right. So today we're gonna be doing we're gonna do some back pull-ups and deadlifts. See the deadlifts right here? We're gonna be doing deadlifts and pull-ups, and we're gonna go light and work it. But at first, I'm gonna stretch out a little bit, do some hangs, stretch out that spine. You know what I mean? Do some hip motions. You know what I mean? We gotta get loose in our lower back. Usually I would like to get like some resistant bands to really stretch out the back a little bit. Now, the only reason why I'm doing like a lot of static stretching right now, especially, is because when we do our pull-ups, we're going to be using body weight. So body weight on the pull-ups. And I wanted to work on arms today. So basically what we're going to do on arms in between, we're going to use our dumbbells. So if you got dumbbells, you can go ahead and grab them. Whoa. I got an 8 pound and a 5 pound. All right, here we go. Now this is basically just for the warm up. It's just for the warm up. We want full extensions. Full extensions. And squeeze at the top. You know what I mean? Squeeze at the top. Drop. Squeeze. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Inhale. Exhale. And we're going to keep on going. Yo, if you're in the chat, what's up? Yo, what it do, man? Can you hear me? Make sure you leave a like, bro. Don't come on here without leaving a like. I'm going to do a dance later on. Dance later on. All right. We're going to do lower back. Where you from, man? Represent your hood. Represent where you from. Now here. We're going to be doing deadlifts 2 different ways, okay? We're going to do straight legs. So with the straight legs, we want to tighten the hamstring. As soon as you feel the tightness in the hamstring, you bring it right back up. Lead with the shoulders. You got to lead with your shoulders. So we go down here, feel the tightness. Lead with your shoulders. And back up. And the other deadlifts, what we're going to do is we're going to do straight down. Use the legs to press it up. Hip hinge. That movement. We're going to be doing that. That's going to work on your lower back. Okay? So, legs, hip hinge. Okay? Push in. Hip. 7, 8. Now, when you're coming back, you're bringing those elbows back, locking those the lower back. All right, that was a good warm up. We're gonna do our pull-ups now. We get ourselves to like a little heart rate beating, make the heart rate beat. I'm trying to be, yo, I'm a little bit strong. Yo, that's what we're gonna do. Are you trying to play me with those 10 pounds? Are you trying to play me? Don't glaze me, my dude. Don't glaze me. I don't know if that's the right term. I don't know if that's the way you say it. But here we go on the pull-ups. We do 5 seconds. 5-second hold, legs up. 2, 3, 4, 5. Pull up evenly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I'm not out here to do 30 pull-ups, okay? I'm not out here to do crazy amount of pull-ups. I'm trying to go for longevity. All right? Okay. We're going to go back with the curls. Back with the curls. Now, something about the pull-ups. If you can't do pull-ups, use some resistance, like use a resistant band or an assisted pull-up machine. Like, why? Or do pull-downs on the machine. If you have the pull-down machine, do the pull-downs on the machine. I'm just saying pull-ups are very beneficial for your core, and it builds nice, strong back. It's a good workout for your full body. You know what I mean? So you want to continue to try to do pull-ups. If you can do one, do one. You know what I mean? And I know, these are light weights. It doesn't have to be heavy to be effective. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. All right, we are going to move up on the weight though, because one thing you don't want to do is you don't want to be, you don't want to leave anything in the tank. If you're lifting and you're not breathing, that means you're leaving something in the tank. So you got to go a little bit heavy just so that you can feel the work. So we're going to do 10 more with 20 pounds, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now that time I felt it. That time was a little bit of work. Okay. So we're back at it again. So this is the circuit right here. The circuit is straight leg deadlifts, full deadlifts, and then pull-ups. Now the focus on doing this is we're focused on the whole full body contractions. You know what I mean? We're working on the lower body and the lats, on holding, on the straight legs, hamstring, tighten up the hamstring and the glutes. So those straight leg deadlifts are working that whole posterior side of the body. You know what I mean? And then we're going to do the deadlifts that focus on the entire leg and then the middle of the back with the hip hinge. And then we do the full back with the pull-ups. So it's a method behind the madness. I'm telling you, you have to program your workouts strategically. You don't have to go heavy and go crazy, but you have to have a focus and a plan on how you're going to attack your body. Or how you're going to try to develop the muscles. You know what I mean? Now, the biceps are a secondary workout when you're doing back. Or it probably doesn't even get worked out at all, depending on how you're gripping the bar. But that's why you want to do an isolation on the biceps. So if the biceps are not getting contracted at that time or during your lift, you might as well do it after. You know what I mean? You want to be efficient with your workout, just like you want to be efficient with your nutrition. You know what I mean? You don't want to eat like a whole bunch of lettuce and think that's your greens because it has no nutritional value. You know what I mean? You want to eat that kale, the spinach, and stuff like that that has nutritional value. So you got to be conscious of what you eat and how you work out. So what we're going to do now is we had enough rest, okay? So now we're going to do the straight legs and then the regular legs. So 6 and 6. We're going up on weight. We got 35 pounds. Focus on form. Tight. Ah. Ah. Oh. Ah. All the way to the floor. And now we're going to do the hip hinge. Dang, I want to take this off so bad. All right, we're going to keep the mic up here. You guys can hear me. I'm going to keep the mic up there. All right, here we go. Back straight, butt down. Up. 2, 3, 4. My phone got too hot, so it lost connection. So sorry. It lost connection. It's too hot. All right, we're gonna do our pull-ups. We're still there. All right. So right now we're at 35 pounds. All right, we look like we're still connected. It looks like we're still connected. If I'm still connected, put connected in the chat, yo. If you can still hear me, put hear or connection in the chat. Put that. My phone got frozen. So we're gonna go back with the pull up with the biceps curls. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Remember to squeeze at the top. 7, 8, 9, 10. Doesn't gotta go heavy. You don't gotta go heavy. You just gotta go consistent. I mean, you gotta go to failure, all right? Till failure. Main thing about these biceps, they do get weak easily because you use them a lot. So you have to lift every day for them to get the benefits and for them to grow. And you have to eat enough for them to grow. Because sometimes you burn more muscle than grow them. You know what I mean? You metabolize more muscle. All right. If you don't eat enough, you don't have enough material for it to grow properly. You know what I'm saying? Do you understand what I'm saying? Do you get what I'm saying? Can you hear me? If you can hear me, put hear me in the chat, yo. Yeah, go. All right. We're gonna get a little heavier on these deadlifts. So it's more. This is very important right now to focus on your form and to focus on your rest. So in between these deadlifts, it's good to keep, the body movement. Make sure the hips are still moving without any pain. Get your oxygen in. Breathe, recover, then lift. Okay? Breathe, recover, then lift. All right, let's move this. About to hurt my back doing that. All right, we're gonna do straight legs. I got 35 pounds on here, and then I got 25. I got 25 on the other side, and I got 35 on the bar. So it's like 25 and 35. So what? 25 and 35 is what? 60. Got 60 on 60. 60 on each side, so it's 120 plus the bar. We're at 180, 160. 120 plus the bar is at 160. I believe that's the math, right? If that's the math, let me know. I think the bar is 40 pounds. So make sure we're underneath the bar. Feet, laces are underneath the bar, just the laces. You go down. We're going to pick it up like a regular deadlift. Drop your butt. Pick it up, all right? Now we're going to go straight leg. Keep it nice. Keep the legs lightly bent. You feel the pressure on the back because holding it up. You feel the pressure right there. We're going to bring the pressure down. Tight. 1. Tight. 2. 3. 4. 5. Drop it all the way down. A lot of energy is being exerted right now. So we're going to do rest, 30 seconds. Then we're going to do the regular deadlifts. Now, regular deadlifts, is pressing through the legs, hip hinge, right? So it's not going to be too bad, but it's still weight, so you got to respect the weight. So go down, follow your hands down the side of your body. You follow your hands all the way down the side of your body till you grab the weight. Once you grab the weight, that's going to put you in the right position. Get into the right position, you push through the legs, hip hinge. 1, 2, 3. It's a phone call. 6. Okay, so you can tell how you're working out. hydration is the key to muscle growth, okay? And for fat loss, okay? We gotta finish the circuit real quick. So we're gonna do our pull-ups. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, woohoo, 6, 7. On these pull-ups, we gotta make sure we go even. Sometimes when we start rapid hear me now? Oh, yo. I hope I wasn't muted the whole time. If I was muted the whole time, yo, I was dropping some jewels, giving you guys some trade secrets. Everything was being divulged, and you guys didn't hear none of it? That's God's plan. That was God's plan. I think I gave you guys my social security number and everything. God, dog. I'm glad I was muted. I was glad I was muted. No, I'm joking. Is everything good now? Can you hear me now? All right. If you missed all of that, right now we're on our last 2 sets. We have 2 more sets. We're doing our straight leg deadlifts, and then we're going to be doing our deadlifts, and then we're going to do our pull-ups. There's 2 more sets of that. Am I good now? Huh? Or were you lying to me? You know what? Let's try this again. Let's try to see if I'm not muted this time. Let me see. All right, we back. Am I back? Are we back? All right, so like I said, we got 2 more sets. This is going to be the heaviest set that we're going to do. And then we're going to go straight back to, we're going to bring it all the way down and do a drop. With the straight leg deadlifts, we're going to go to a drop set and go lighter. And then we're going to fully exert ourselves and empty the gas tank. Okay? Empty the gas tank. I lost juice. I lost juice. All right, we're on our drop set now, guys. So we're going to empty it all the way. Empty all the way down. So the first comment I got that came through here said I was muted. If it's not muted, put not muted in the comments. See, now that wasp got way too close to my hand. All right, guys. Before I do the pull-ups, I'm gonna go for the down drop set, okay? This is just working your body through the movement. And since your muscles are already fatigued and already tired, you're gonna work out the stability muscles. Okay, now you're working the stability muscles that help you go through the movement. This is not helping you lift too much because you're not worried about lifting anymore because this is a light weight right here. So this is not, you're trying to push yourself to exertion. It's just you're trying to move through the movement nice and fluid, okay? So we're gonna grab it just like we normally do. Push through the legs, nice and light. Go through the movement. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 straight legs and 10 regular legs. and 10 regular deadlifts. All right, this is a drop set. We gotta keep on going. Keep that sweat going. Movement. Oh my gosh. And now we gotta do pull-ups. This is gonna end our workout. Okay. This is the what they call the icing on the cake right here. This is our pull-ups. After we're exhausted, after we're tired, all that work, as much as you can. Okay, let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I finished it off with 10, 10, 10. So that's it, guys. Now, whoever showed love through the workout, I'll give you love right back. We did a good work. So go ahead and like and subscribe. Go ahead and go to the page and go give love to everything that's on that page. Everything that's on that page, go ahead and like it. Just for the hell of it. All right? But we out of here, YouTube. You had fun? I had fun. I had a good workout. We out.